Blessings. May the Most High bless each and every one of you. Hope you enjoy and be edified through what I'm about to go through. We'll start off in the assumptions of Moses. And I'm reading in chapter 5. It says, "And when the times of chastisement draw near, draw close, and vengeance arises through the kings who share in their guilt and punish them, they themselves also shall be divided as to the truth. They themselves also will be divided as to the truth," the Israelites. All right. "Wherefore it hath been said, they shall turn aside from righteousness and approach iniquity," approach sin, "and they shall defile with pollutions the house of their worship," the temple of their worship, "and because they shall go a whoring after strange gods, deities, powers, little else. For they shall not follow the truth of the Most High, Elohim, but some shall pollute the altar with the very gifts which they offer, they give to the Most High." Don't that sound like Christianity? "Who are not priests, but slaves, sons of slaves." Let me read this again. "They shall go a whoring after strange gods, for they shall not follow the truth of Yah. But some shall pollute, dirty the altar with the very gifts, the sacrifices, which they offer to the Master, Elohim. And these are who are not priests, but slaves and sons of slaves. And many in those times shall have respect unto desirable persons, and receive gifts, and pervert judgment on because of the receiving of presents, gifts." Okay. "On this account, record the colony and the borders of their habitation where they live shall be filled with lawlessness, and the ghettos in the hood will be filled with" what? Lawless deeds, lawless works, and iniquities. "Those who wickedly depart from the Lord, the Most High, shall be judges. They shall be ready to judge for money. Those who wickedly left from Yah shall be judges, rulers. They shall be ready to judge, rule for money, as each may wish. Then there shall be raised up unto them kings bearing rule, and they shall call themselves priests of the Most High Power, Yah. They shall assuredly work sin." These people are going to call themselves priests of the Most High Elohim, Yah, "but they shall assuredly work iniquity." They're going to do sin in the Holy of Holies, all right, in the sanctuary, in their synagogues, in their temples, in their churches, in their buildings. "And an insolent king shall succeed them, and who will not be of the race of the priests, a man bold and shameless, and he shall judge them as they shall deserve. And he shall cut off their chief men with the sword," with the weapon, "and they shall destroy them in secret places." The secret places and secret murders. You can read that in the Antiquities of the Jews, Josephus 15:10:4, book 15, paragraph, or chapter 10, paragraph 4. All right. They're going to destroy them in secret places so that no one may know where their bodies are. He shall kill the old and the young, and he shall not spare them. Then the fear of him shall be bitter unto them in their land. All right. And he shall execute judgments on them, as the Egyptians executed upon them during 34 years. And he shall punish them, and he shall beget children who succeed him, shall rule for short periods, different times, and to their parts cohorts. And a powerful king of the west shall come, who shall conquer them, and he shall take them slaves captive, and burn a part of their temple, their building, house with fire, and shall crucify some around their colony. All right. That sounds like Nero's reign, and other people's rule. Some of that was talking about Maccabean time, but it's happening also now. You got a lot of wicked priests, false prophets out here in the Gentile community and the Israelite community, and in all religions in general. All right, chapter 7. And when this is done, the time shall be ended in a moment. The course shall be ended. The 4 hours shall come. They shall be forced. And in the time of these destructive and impious men, not righteous men, impious men, shall rule, saying that they are just, that they are righteous. And these shall stir up the poison of their minds, being treacherous. They're going to be wicked men and self-pleasers. All right. Dissemblers. All right. In all their own affairs. Dividers. They're going to cause division in their own business affairs. And lovers of banquets, dinners, at every hour of the day, gluttonous, gourmands, devourers of the goods of the poor. That was the Sadducees, one sect of Israelites, saying that they do so on the ground of their justice, but in reality, to destroy them. All right. And they're going to be complainers and deceitful liars, concealing, they're going to hide themselves if they should be recognized, that people recognize who they are. They're going to be impious. They're going to be filled with lawlessness, but they're going to be saying they teach the law. They're going to be filled with lawlessness and iniquity and sin. All right. Let's see. They're going to be self-pleasers or pleasers of themselves. All right. And not pleasers of the Almighty. All right. They're going to be dissemblers, causing separation. All right. They're not going to be gathering the sheep. They're going to be scattering the sheep. They're going to be devourers of the goods of the poor. All right. The charges, and those charges are against the Sadducees. You can find that Mark 12:40, Luke 20:47. You can find it in Matthew 23:14 also, and other places as well. And so you had the Sadducees, they were real cruel, and then you had the Pharisees who were merciful in their judgment. Some of them, not all of them. They're going to be wolves in sheep clothing, concealing themselves, hiding themselves, pretending to be angels of light when they're filled with darkness. They'll be able to transform. All right. From sunrise to sunset, they're going to be saying, we shall have feastings, the holy days, and luxury eating and drinking, and we shall esteem ourselves as princes. We're going to call us princes. They're going to call themselves princes. Princes of the power. And though their hands and their minds touch unclean things, yet or still their mouth shall speak great things, extravagant things, and they shall say furthermore, do not touch me, if you should pollute me, if you should make me unclean or dirty in the place where I stand. That's how they're going to talk to people. Yeah, some of you talk like that to people on the corners. Let's read 8 also. And there shall come upon them a second visitation and wrath, such as has not befallen them from the beginning until the time in which he will stir up against them the king of the kings of the earth, and one that ruleth with great power, who shall crucify those who confess to their circumcision to be lawful, to be Israel, and those who conceal it, hide it, he's going to kill also. He shall torture and deliver them up to be bound, all right, consecration camps, and led into prison. And their wives shall be given to the gods among the Gentiles, the unbelievers, the LGBTQ, the atheists, the Satanists, and their young sons shall be operated on by the physicians, sex changers, the physicians, the doctors, in order to bring forth their foreskin, to make them unlawful. And others amongst them shall be punished by tortures and fire and sword, weapon, and they shall be forced to bear in public their idols. You're going to be forced to carry their idols. Northern kingdom, southern kingdom. And everyone that confess that Yeshua is Lord, the Son of God, and that confess the Most High, and that keep his law, statutes, commandments. He said they're going to force them to carry their idols, all right, and polluted as they are like those who keep them, the idols. And they shall likewise be forced by those who torture them, the army, right, to enter their innermost sanctuary, right, their temple, and they shall be forced by gods to blaspheme with insolence, or like hot irons, to curse with insolence the word, the Bible, Christ, the Most High. Finally, after these things, the laws, the commandments, they're going to make them blasphemy, curse the word and the laws, all right, and what they had above their altar, all right. And it says what they had above the altar, it says, i.e., the sacrifice upon it. Matthew 23:18. We know in the time of the Maccabees, a lot of this happened, but it's going to happen again. And so I'm just sharing these things. I'll read the note here. Clement states that under altarium, we are to understand it's something in Hebrew, but this latter word simply means the raised platform in a synagogue from which prayers were said and the law read. All right. And so that's that on that. And I hope you know there's going to be wolves in sheep clothing. There's a lot of apostasy going on around this time. Okay. Now, I think I still got a little time. Let me read a few things here. Let's see. Chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "Has not the tribulation come on all the house of Israel? And all the tribes shall cry." They're going to mourn unto heaven, to the Shemaim, and saying, "O Most High of Abraham, Most High of Isaac, Most High of Jacob, Israel, remember your agreement with which you did make with them, the Israelites, and the oath which you did swear, you promised unto them by yourself, that their seed, their children, shall never fail from the land that you have given them. Then they shall remember me, saying, in that day, tribe unto tribe, and each man unto his neighbor. It's not this that which Moses did then announce unto us in prophecies, who suffered many things in Egypt, and in the Red Sea, and in the wilderness during 40 years, and assuredly called heaven and earth to witness against us, that we should not transgress, break his commandments, his laws, in the which he was a mediator unto us." Okay, he was a referee unto us. "Behold, these things have befallen us after his death, according to his declaration." It happened. "As he declared to us at that time, yeah, behold, these have taken place, even to our being carried away slaves into the country of the east, who shall be also in bondage for about 77 years. Then there shall enter one who is over them, and he shall spread his hands and kneel upon his knees and pray on their behalf, saying, Lord of all, Master of all, King of the lofty throne, who rulest the world, and didst will that this people should be your elect people, your chosen people. And indeed, you did will that you should have be called their power." You wanted them to call you the Most High, their power, "according to the agreement which you did make with their fathers. And yet they have gone into slavery in other land with their wives and their children, and around the gates of strange peoples, and where there is great vanity." Babylon. Confusion. All right. And I'm going to jump down. It says in verse 8, "And the two tribes shall continue in their prescribed faith, sad and lamenting, because they will not be able to offer gifts, sacrifices to the Most High of their fathers. And the 10 tribes shall increase and multiply among the Gentiles during the time of their captivity," their slavery. All right. And then it says, "And when the time of chastisement draw close, and vengeance rises through the kings, the presidents, the judges, who share in their guilt and punish them, they themselves also will be divided as to the truth. A house divided will not stand." We can't be divided as to the truth. The truth is the truth. There's only one truth. All right. Now, men pleasers. Let's get it. Song of Solomon. Hang in there with me. Get it? Psalms of Solomon, right? 4 says, "A conversation of Solomon with the man pleasers." A lot of y'all are man pleasers out there. It says, "Wherefore sittest thou, O profane, wicked man, in the council of the pious, the righteous?" Why are you sitting in the council around the righteous, seeing that you're unrighteous? It seeing that your heart, your mind is far removed from the Most High. You're not with the Most High. Provoking with transgressions the God of Israel. Extravagant in speech, you like to talk. Extravagant in outward seeming, beyond all men. Is he that is severe of speech in condemning sinners in judgment, and his hand is first upon him as though he acted in zeal and his righteousness. And yet he himself guilty in respect of manifold many sins and of wantonness. His eyes are upon every woman without distinction in the camp. His tongue lieth when he maketh contract with an oath, with a promise. He breaks it. By night and in secret he sinneth as though unseen, when the camera's off. With his eyes he talketh to every woman of evil compacts. He is swift to enter every house with cheerfulness. He's all happy, nice, as though guileless, without hate. Let the Most High remove those that live in hypocrisy in the company of the righteous. Yeah. Let the Most High remove, cut off those that live in hypocrisy in the company of the righteous, the chosen. Even the life of such a one with corruption of his flesh and penury. Let the Most High reveal the works, the deeds of the men pleasers in Israel, the Israelites. The deeds of such, the works of such a one, with laughter and division, confusion, that the pious, the righteous, may count righteous the judgment of their God, Elohim. When sinners are removed from before the righteous, even the man-pleaser, who utter law guilefully. See, you utter in law guilefully with hate, you're going to be judged. Let's read it. When sinners, right, Jew or Gentile, when sinners are removed, cut off, killed from before the righteous, even the man-pleaser who utter law guilefully, poisonously, and their eyes are fixed upon any man's house that is still secure. Looking at another man's wife, his family, you're coveting. That they may, like the serpent, destroy the wisdom of the Elohim with words of transgressors. His words are deceitful, that he may accomplish his wicked desire. He never ceased from scattering families as though they were orphans. Yeah, he layeth waste a house on the account of his lawless desire. He deceiveth with words, twisting the word, adding to the word, removing from the word, saying there is none that seeth or judgeth. He fills one house with lawlessness, and then his eyes are fixed upon the next house. Go from house to house, destroying it. Going door to door. Do you know you're an Israelite? Wickedly. You know what I'm saying? To destroy it with words that give wing to desire. Yet with all these, his soul, and like Sheol, is never satisfied. He's just going to continue, go on and go on. Let his portion, O Most High, be dishonored before you. Let him go out groaning in pain and come home cursed. Let his life be spent in pain, anguish, and penury, and in need of the Most High. Let his sleep be beset with pains, and his awakening with perplexities, nightmares. Let sleep be withdrawn from his eyelids at night. Let him fail dishonorably in every work of his hands. Power. Let him come home empty-handed to his house, his family, and his house, his family, be void of everything wherewith he could satisfy his appetite. You don't have nothing to eat, famine. Let his old age be spent in childless loneliness until his removal by death. Let the flesh of the man pleasers be ripped by wild beasts, and let the bones of the lawless lie dishonored in the sight of the sun. Let ravens peck out the eyes of the hypocrites, the actors of Christianity. For they have laid waste many houses of men in dishonor, and scattered them in their lust, their desire, or sleeping with the women, these preachers and pastors. And they have not remembered the Most High, Elohim, nor feared Yah in all these things. For they have provoked Ahijah anger and vexed him, caused him pain. May he remove them, cut them off from off the earth, kill them. Because with deceit they beguiled, they poisoned the souls of the flawless. That means the innocent, the saints, the Israelites, the true ones, the elect. Blessed are they that fear the Lord in their flawlessness. The master shall deliver them from guileful men, poison, wicked men, and sinners, and save, that means deliver us, Israelites, from every stumbling block of the lawless men. The what? The lawless man that's pretending to be an angel of light, that's keeping not the commandments of the Lord, or obeying the Lord's voice, or have been born from above by being baptized. It says, let the Most High destroy them that insolently work all unrighteousness. For a great and mighty judge is the Most High. In righteousness, he's a mighty judge. Let your mercy, O Most High Elohim, be upon all them that love thee. If you love them, you receive mercy. All right. Let's get some more, y'all. Get some more. Psalms of Solomon 12. All right. It says, this is because they were bringing all evil to the house. This is an appeal for family tranquility and peace and quietness at home. It says, O Most High, deliver my soul from the lawless and wicked man, from the tongue that is lawless and slanderous, and speak if lies and deceit. Manifold twisted are the words of the tongue, the mouth of the wicked man. Even as among a people a fire that burneth up their beauty. So he delights to fill houses with a lying tongue. See, that's what they like to do. To cut down the trees of gladness, to take people's joy, which setteth on fire transgressors, to involve households in warfare by means of slanderous lips, rumors, lies. May the Most High cut far from the innocent the lips of transgressors by bringing them to need, to lack, famine. And may the bones of slanderers be scattered far away from them, the righteous Gentiles, the righteous Israelites, that fear the Elohim, right? El Elyon. In flaming fire, perish the slanderous tongue. Destroy the slanderous tongue. Far away from the righteous. It says pious. May the Lord, the Most High, preserve the quiet soul. The what? The quiet soul that keep his mouth closed, that hateth the unrighteous. And may the Most High establish the man that followeth peace at home. The man that followeth what? Peace. The salvation of the Most High be upon Israel, his servant, forever. And let the sinners perish. The sinners die together at the presence of the Most High. That's what they're going to do. Die at the presence of the Most High. They're going to burn up. But let the Most High's pious ones, the elect, the chosen ones, the Israelites, the righteous Gentiles, inherit the promises of the Master, the King of the universe. All right? All praises to the Most High. I'm going to go to Enoch. And I want L2. All right. That's 52. God instructs his faithful how they are to praise his name, to give him honor. Let's do it. Blessed is the man who opens his lips in praise of the God, the master of Sabaoth, the Sabbath, and praises the Lord, the master, with his heart, his mind, his spirit, his soul. Cursed every man who opens his lips for the bringing into contempt the calumny of his neighbor, rumors against his neighbor, because he brings the Most High into contempt. Blessed is he who opens his lips, his mouth, blessing and praising the Most High. Hallelujah. Cursed is he before the Most High all the days of his life who opens his lips, his mouth, to curse and abuse. Blessed is he who blesses all the Lord's works, his miracles, his wonders. Cursed is he who brings the Most High's creation into contempt. Blessed is he who looks down and raises the fallen. All right. Cursed is he who looks to and is eager for the destruction of what is not his. Blessed is he who keeps the foundations of his fathers made firm from the beginning. Cursed is he who perverts the decrees, the laws of his forefathers. Blessed is he who implants peace and love. Blessed are the peacemakers. Cursed is he who disturbs those that love their neighbors. All right. I know you know some of those people. Blessed is he who speaks with a humble tongue, mouth, and heart, mind to all. All right. Cursed is he who speaks peace with his tongue. He's speaking peace, while in his heart, mind, there is no peace, but a sword. You can find that in Sirach as well. See, he's talking about peace, but in his heart, he's ready to pull a sword on you. 15, for all these things will be laid bare. All these things, right, will be made known in the weighing scales, the balance, and in the books on the day of the great judgment. Shalom.